Hi there, it's Rachel from Let's Get Crafty with a special card project that I'm going to make. This past Friday I officially completed my Master's of Education, and I am making these thank you cards for all the guests that came to my graduation and to the little party that my mom and dad had thrown for me on Friday night. So this card is made out of blue cardstock. This is blue cardstock that I bought at Michael's, and I cut an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, 4 1/4 lengthwise. So I'm just gonna fold that in half now and just use my bone folder to get that all crisp. Then this sheet of blue cardstock I thought kind of looked graduate-like and celebration-like, so I thought I would make that a paper for the background, and it's cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4, and it's just to give it a nice mat all the way around. And I'm just going to stick that there like so. Now the stamped image for today's project comes from a company called The Greeting Farm, and I first bought their rubber stamps, and I still like their rubber stamps, but they also have started to expand their digital stamps a lot more, and this one's only available as a digital stamp, so I bought it last night. And what's great, I'm not running to the scrapbooking store, it's right there ready to print off and start creating my project. So what I went ahead and did is colored my image using these watercolor pencils. So I used Ultramarine Derwent Watercolor 29, and for my hair I used or the hair of the Copper Beech 61 with this black, which is Ivory Black number 67. And you can see what I did is I just colored everything all brown, and then I went ahead and just did the sort of the lines already on the stamped image. And this is just regular copy paper because unfortunately the watercolor paper doesn't fit, it's too thick in my printer. So this is just a water brush pen. I'm actually not sure of the official name from it, but what you just do and go ahead and do is just color in, and all I'm doing is pushing the barrel of my water paintbrush and just blending now the colors, and you can see you can just pull the colors. Now if this was a stamped image, I would be stamping my image with black Stays-On ink so that it doesn't run if it gets wet with water. And the watercolor paper, the advantage of watercolor paper is that the color pulls a little bit, but you can still see I'm getting a two-tone colored effect, and this is good enough for me since I don't own any Copics. I just haven't gone down that road, and I'm not sure that I will. They look fabulous. If you go to their website and see some people who have colored images with the Copics, they look fantastic, but it's such a big investment, so I don't know. Not for now anyways. So you can just see, you can pull the black in just to give it some more color here, and then there is your little stamped image. Now I do the face actually with just a regular Laurentian colored pencil crayon, being that I'm using this for a card, and I'm just going to color in the skin tone, and I just find the color that I currently have for the flesh color isn't really a color that works very well and blending. It just doesn't look very realistic. Not that this is necessarily looks realistic, but it's just easier to color. So that's what it looks like and colored. So I already have one here that I've made, and what I go ahead and do is put my foam tape on the back of her, and I just turn it over here and cut it out. And this one seems to be a little bit thinner, so if you want it to pop up a little bit more, just go ahead and stick the pieces together and just double side it, and it just pops it up that little bit more. Probably using more than I really need to here, but so okay, so as you can see, I've gone ahead and put the foam tape on all along there, and here's my card, and I'm just going to put her at the top center of the card. And then the stamp that I'm using today is from the Inkadinkadoo Thanks set, and they're clear stamps, and they have tons of different ways of saying thanks. And so I tend to make a lot of thank you cards for people at work, and the gifts I get from possible students and that sort of thing. So I've just stamped it with my StazOn ink, and then I'm going to push it down, have it in the center there, and there's my quick little thank you card. So I actually didn't use a Cricut for today's project, but I wanted to whip these up quickly because I'm going to be seeing a few of my family members at our Thanksgiving dinner tonight. So I thought this would be great to have ready to go and give. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little card, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.